All right, Shalom. I want to first and foremost want to start off by giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Marakah Godash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. All right, this is just a real quick one. All right, we're going to go right here. Revelation 9 and 12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. Revelation 11 and 14, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. World War III. Right? So as we know, let's get this here. Isaiah 54. Right? Isaiah 54 and 16. And it reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So as we know, right, there's a whole nuclear exploration that's coming up, right? So as I pull up this here, right, it says,
Мы едины с нашими китайскими.
matter of fact, let's pause it. It says nuclear arms treaty expiration, right? So let's play this, and then we'll go back into the scripture.
Друзьями в том, что
We stand united with our Chinese friends in asserting that the primary cause of the current disintegration of the old system and the absence of a replacement lies in the unilateral actions of the United States. We might find ourselves in a situation with no restrictions whatsoever. This is a new reality. We are prepared for it. We assumed that such a situation might arise. There is nothing.
Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. You see? Because the Lord has control of this whole thing. Give me Proverbs, right? 21. Proverbs 21 and 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water he turneth it, whithersoever he will.
Unexpected. We do not see any reason to dramatize the situation. However, the fact remains that we are losing the stabilizing components of the former structure. Elements of such voluntarism, even chaos, are becoming increasingly evident. There are no current prerequisites for resuming a substantive dialogue with the United States on strategic stability. Far-reaching changes, improvements in the U.S. approach to relations with us as a whole, are required before the question of how, when, and in what format we might resume the dialogue on strategic stability with Washington becomes relevant. Moreover, long before the events of recent years, we formulated the position that we were approaching a threshold where any hypothetical talks on arms control must become multilateral. In the remaining day and a half before the expiration of the New START Treaty, we will not make any démarches or official appeals to the Americans. Everything that was needed has been done beforehand, duly and in a timely manner. They had ample time to.
So in the matter of the nuclear capabilities between all these countries is going to build up presumptuously. You see? So this treaty right here that is about to expire is going to insinuate into a mass amount of nuclear warheads being built, missiles ready to be fired. You see? This is what this is coming down to. This is how you know we in the end times. Matthew, matter of fact, let me go get it. Matthew 24. Matthew 24. And let's just go right down to it. Verse number 6, it says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right? Let me get Second Ezra. Second Ezra, chapter 16. I think it's 16 and 12. There we go. It says, the earth quaketh in the foundations thereof. Oh no, Salakia. That's not it. I think it's in here. I know it's in here. There it is, right there. 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils, and what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. You see?
To comprehend all. No answer is also an answer. We will proceed based on the current situation, building our policy, both politically and materially, strictly focused on ensuring our own security. Nothing more, but nothing less. The Trump administration has shown a tendency to disregard conventions, which are not merely conventions but imperatives of international law, if it deems it possible, for reasons of a higher order for them. That is, national interests, to exercise direct military influence on the authorities of other states. At the same time, I note that for some time now the Trump administration has been sending signals to Tehran that there is a possibility of reaching an agreement. The matter lies in the foundations and conditions. What is proposed, in my view, is tantamount to an ultimatum to Tehran. The art of diplomacy is the art of compromise. I am not sure whether the word compromise even exists in today's Washington lexicon. But again, practice is the criterion of truth, and we must see what happens next. Regional influential players in the Gulf have recently been providing mediation to Tehran and Washington, sending signals to both sides. We have also proposed and do not renounce our proposals to assist, including in practical ways, to ensure a situation that would alleviate concerns and reduce the risks of a new destructive conflict.
All right, so with that, I'm going to say shalom.